Horror Lies.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Body Bags. I'm MikeyFish. MikeyFish Horror. Yeah, and I'm your Friday host. Yeah, dude. So today, I kind of just went through here real quick and grabbed one just to do it because I'm in a hurry. I forgot about it. That's my fault. But yeah. Sorry, hold up. My girlfriend put that in the wrong spot. Anyways, so yeah, I just went and grabbed one. And I went with, It Stains the Sands Red. Yeah, I don't know if y'all have ever seen this or not, but, yeah, it's a pretty interesting movie for what it is. It was released by, like, Dark Sky Films and whatnot, so it's either going to be a hit or miss, you know how that goes. But yeah, so basically, the zombie apocalypse has started. It's already been going on for a minute, and this girl named Molly, she's kind of like a troubled girl, kind of like a prostitute or something like that, and she's, like, lived in Vegas and whatnot, so she's, like, in the Vegas area. And obviously, it's kind of like desolate out there, you know, a lot of deserts and whatnot. And she's like riding around, I guess, with her pimp. I can't remember if it's like her pimp or her boyfriend. It's been a minute since I watched it. But she's riding around with him. And essentially what happens is their car breaks down and this zombie comes up, ends up killing the boyfriend. And now she's by herself with this zombie. And the whole time, the cool thing about this movie is that the zombies, you know, they walk. I don't mind running zombies, but it's nice to see it go back to a walking zombie. So yeah, that's pretty much what happens right there. So then now she is kind of, the car's messed up and she has a zombie after her. So basically, she's having to get away from the zombie the entire time that's just walking. So, you know, she's running away from the zombie, but she's not really running away from it. She's just trying to get away from it and just keeping her distance from it. Pretty much the whole movie. So that's kind of your storyline. So that's really different, and it's kind of crazy that they can make a full movie about this and not just like a short film. But they tend to they do it. They pull it off pretty well. So basically, it sounds pretty easy just getting away from this thing. But like I said, they're in the desert. She can't run. If she runs, she's gonna die. She's gonna dehydrate and die. So there's that. And not only that, but you know, a lot of it's flatlands in the desert and whatnot. Not so much where they're at, but a lot of it is. So she has to find ways like to go to sleep and whatnot. So she has to like get up on a rock to go to sleep, and it's the whole time it's trying to get her. It doesn't sleep and doesn't stop, so it's trying to get her this whole time. Anyways, yeah, they kind of, you know, I like that aspect of the movie, and they start to get this weird like kind of bond. I wouldn't say like friendship, but a weird bond. You know what I mean? And it's just really cool, man. It's really cool how it like pans out and whatnot. I think the zombie looks great itself. She does a good job. The girl that plays Molly, she does a really good job in the movie. Everything about this movie's, for the most part, is good. It kind of has some pacing issues. It's not the greatest movie. There's a little bit of like boring parts to it, and it's just kind of, you kind of like get to a point where like, okay, yeah, I get it. He's having a follower, big deal. What else can you do? But, you know, they do run into some other problems throughout the whole thing where, like, people are getting, like, there has to be other people introduced and whatnot into the film. So all that stuff does happen. A lot of it seems a little bit forced, but it's not in, like, a way where you're like, Jesus Christ, why did they have to do that? It's not like that. It's just like, you know, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But all in all, pretty cool idea for a film. It's definitely, you know, fresh. I mean, it kind of reminded me of like It Follows and whatnot. I'm pretty sure It Follows came out before this, where she just has to keep moving. If she stops, eventually it's going to catch her, and so she just has to keep on moving. Cool idea. I like that. I like the idea behind that. And when I watch like zombie movies, I kind of try and, you know, forget about how the zombies came to be, and I kind of try and think of like all of them at the same time, at least if it's in the same time period, like all at the same exact time. So it's crazy to think, you know, there's some people that are having to like in a big city running away from these zombies, but they don't think about this like one person that's just out in the middle of nowhere having a fucking horrible time trying to figure out how to get away from this motherfucker. So I like that idea. It's cool, man. I think this movie is alright. I think it's at least worth watching, you know what I mean? So check it out, man. It says it's the most original zombie movie since 28 Days Later. Original, yeah. As good as that? Absolutely not. It's not even close to 28 Days Later, but, and, you know, if Moods heard me say that, he'd be pissed off, you know, because, you know, 28 Days Later isn't a zombie film. Well, you know, it's It's not, but it is, you know, it plays the formula of it, kind of. But anyways, that doesn't matter. Movie's not bad, man. It's definitely worth checking out if you had the time. Check out It Stains the Sands Red, man. Plus, it's a cool title. Yeah, dudes. Some good gore in it for what it is. It's kind of spread out, but it is what it is. If I had to rate this one, it's going like 6 out of 10. It's not anything special, but it's not bad at all. It's definitely worth buying if you can find it for cheap. Hell yeah, dudes. Anyway, sorry for the short review, but it is what it is. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go get some wings, dude. Anyways, yeah, guys. I'll see y'all later. See you next Friday. I'm MikeyFish Horror. Later, dudes.